Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. On today's episode of Stuntman Reacts, we're going to be looking at a short called Ghost Recon Wild Time, it sounds like. I don't know, it's on YouTube. We'll check it out. We'll see how it goes.
This start!
Shut up! We can make it!
I'm put dead!
What are you doing? Turn it around!
Oh, that bottle is so CG. That's not a real bottle at all. Oh my goodness. There's ways to do that practically. I didn't have to use a CG bottle. Especially right there. That is so obviously CG. At this point, you could put a real one on there and even like put some tape on it, something to kind of stick it to the boot and go back and forth, or get a plastic one and put there and then have it teeter-totter a bit, and a couple times you can get it to work fine. But using a CG bottle for that shot is impractical. I feel like a lot of these shorts, they like to do a lot of CG. It's like these guys that are making these films are aspiring VFX artists, and so they want to put as much VFX in as they can. And here's an example of that where they want to do VFX, so they're like, oh, let's make the bottle VFX instead of using a practical bottle for it, which I think is silly. There's no reason at all to use a CG bottle for a shot like this, unless you're trying to demonstrate and use this movie as a chance to showcase your CG, your VFX skills. That's probably why there's a lot of fake blood and all that, which I would leave out only because it doesn't look realistic at all. But that's beside the point. And CG glass. At that point, just get a sugar glass bottle and throw it at the guy rather than doing CG glass like that. I'm already like, there's way too much CG in this for me.
Paro! Abajo!
Makes me feel like these guys aren't stunt guys. Those two falls were decent, but you don't see them landing. And the worst part was the first guy that landed, you did not hear an impact. Yeah, there wasn't much of a sound for his landing. When you don't show a landing, you definitely have to hear it. They didn't really hear anything here, and that was a basic judo type fall or throw. Let's see what this guy does here. He kind of gets hit. He does a decent job with this fall. Check it out. It could be better, but it's not bad. I don't think these guys are actual stunt performers from what I've seen so far. Did they just have CG trucks driving out? They couldn't have practical trucks driving around. They had to use CG trucks? Why? Seriously, why? Look at this. Look at this. They've got a real truck sitting there. They're loading into a real truck. And now they've got CG trucks with fake people in them. And these lights creating lens flares where they shouldn't be creating lens flares. And floating. They're floating here. Look at that. They're not even touching the ground. Ay, 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 ay. I've gone from just reacting to the fighting, which I haven't done a whole lot of them, to say that it's decent but not that great. These guys aren't stunt guys. To the atrocious CG in this thing. I mean, they're 2D. I watch a lot of Corridor Crew, guys. These are 2D renders or 2D pictures that they're just moving, keyframing across. They're not even 3D or anything like that. Oh my goodness! Look at that! Look at that! This is definitely the guy who put this together. Is definitely, he's probably the director. I'll check the end credits. We'll keep going for the end credits. I'll bet you the guy who directed this is also the editor and the VFX artist, and wrote it probably too. Probably wrote, directed, edited it, and is the VFX artist and put all this in here. He might be even one of the actors for all I know, but I almost guarantee you he's the director, the writer, the editor, and the VFX artist for this. And this is a kind of a showcasing his VFX skills. That's what I'm going to guess. Let's keep going. This guy here is obviously a parkour guy, and can do some martial arts as well. I'm going to guess the way this guy's positioned, the way he's set up, he's going to do a spinning. I'm going to go with a spinning hook kick. It could be a spinning roundhouse. I'm going to go spinning hook kick. Oh, just punch him in the face. Oh, why was I wrong? Now that I was distracted, go back. I want to see actually how that punch looks. It's not too bad. It was a little high. A little high up the head. It could come down here to sell it more, but it wasn't bad.
We can make it. What? Turn this fucking around now! I've got this! Turn it around! I said turn it!
Obvious CG. Or green screen, I should say. If you take a look at this here, see the feathering around here? They didn't feather it correctly, so you're getting this line. I forget what they call it, but this is all green screen back here.
Yeah, I've got this! Turn it around! I said turn it around! I've got this! Now! We can make it! Turn it around now! Shut up! Trust me! I've got this! Shut up! Shut up! Turn it around! We can make it! Gotta kill it!
I don't think in any of these shots, I don't think the van's moving at all. In any of those shots, the camera's moving, and they're moving it fast enough that it's hard to tell that the vehicle's not actually moving at all.
This gun!
Look at this! What are you doing?
I got that!
I got this! I got this! Turn this fucking around! Come on! Go, please!
CG fire. The van fell CG in that shot. Okay, so that was that. Very, very interesting. Alright guys, so that was Ghost Recon Wild Time, which apparently is a parody of Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wild Land. So anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed that breakdown. There wasn't much, I didn't break down the action as much this time because I was so annoyed by the CG, but that's just me. So be sure to like, share, subscribe, comment below, and yeah, share it with your friends. Click that notification button. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.